So in this tutorial, I will show you how to create a choropleth map. Of course, choropleth map is based on thematic data or attributes. Firstly, we should calculate the data, for this mapping purpose. And you're asked to calculate population density for year 2021. So in this tutorial, I'll just show you how to calculate it for year 2012 so that you have different data. Just as you did for the previous section, you will need to open the attribute table, and then you will need to create a new field. And so the field name pop, then 2021. And in case we're not sure what it is, like say all these alias, we can change it. Percentage, right? Percentage, or total, or people, the number of people, right? Population density in 2021. The reason we want to do it because alias, you can provide many words to describe the attribute. Well, for the field name, so there's a maximum, roughly 10 letters. And tab, float, precision 4, and scale, that's 1. Right, make sure you save it and then close it. Close the list of fields. Right, then we do the calculation. Calculate field, right click on the heading. Of 12. Okay, so it is there already. Divided by area times 1,000, because people the value for the population in 2012 are in thousands. Right, click OK. This is the result. We see variations, big changes across provinces and territories. And the next, we should be able to start creating a map. Close the attribute table and right click on it, and symbology. Single symbol, right? We can change the colors. We changed it before, and I will not show you how to change it. And we have applied unique values before, right? Unique values, and for in lab 3, right? Lab 3, and I have showed you how to change different provinces and different colors for general reference map. Right, so for corpus map, we'll use this one, graduate color, at least in many cases. And we'll determine which field, which attribute to use to make the map. Of course, not the area, it's the population density. Right, so the color scheme, the software use may be various. Right, so this one, the yellow color is kind of highly reflective. Highly recommend. It's too bright. So the color of this one is too bright. We can choose a different one. We can choose a different one. So should be the brownish color, maybe this color. Yeah, it looks better. Not as obtrusive. Not as obtrusive. Not as obtrusive. Right, and we see here, so the method of classification is natural breaks. What we can see is so here, so the software find the net breaks in the distribution. If we click on histogram, we will see it. But of course, because the only 13 observations in the data, so and the distribution is not normal, and we don't find as many gaps available you see here, because as of course when determine the number of cases observations in each class, of course there should not be too many too big contrast or too big differences there. 5 classes, and so there's so there are 2 classes for the first column in the histogram, right? In the histogram, and from here, of course, we can manually change it, right? Manually change it. We can change it based on our need, but for this case, we just use the default one. That's the default one. And so the alpha value being determined by the software. If you want to, click it twice, and we can change it. And the label, you see, so the software created for us automatically. And in here, just adjusted automatically. So the software is smarter than before. So 5 years ago, you will have to manually reduce the number of decimal places from 6 to 1. Right? For now, we don't need to do anything. We don't need to do anything. And the sample picture I provided in the instruction is slightly different. It's slightly different. Right, but that's fine. That's fine. As long like so, the low values, this type of color, and high values, higher saturation, right? And the color-wise, we don't want to have too many different colors. Instead, we just use a similar color but different value or different saturation, or their combinations, right? And then so say we're okay with this one, and the next step is to insert layout, right, as we did for lab 3 layout. For Canada, insert okay, so letter size, landscape, right? And then we need to insert a map frame, right? Map frame. You want to add guides by yourself. Yeah, you want to add guides by yourself. Okay, and right. So and next we will adjust it. Make sure this map include every portion of the country. Right, we will need to click on layout, activate map, right, and then perhaps we can change the scale here. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Oh, okay. We perhaps we can change to 23 million or 24 million. Okay, I'm change to 25 million. 25 million, that's okay, but 24 is okay. Excuse me. So know that there are still some empty space there. So we just keep them there, and I will show you how to adjust the widths of a map in level 5. Okay, level 5. Right, that's it. That's it. All right, so then map. Where's layout? Oh, layout is here. Click close activation. Right, close activation. Then we don't want to move it. We don't want to move. Next, we can insert different things, right? North arrow, you make decision. Do you want to add it there? Right, do you want to add it there? Scale bar, that's a must. You add it there. You can place a scale bar somewhere here, right? And the legend, yeah, so legend we can place somewhere here. Legend we can place somewhere here. Oh, the title, you insert the title. Insert the title. The title should be in the top portion, should be in the top portion, population, density, and year, right? Population density, and then here you insert population, and right. So that's good. That's good. And that's good. And if you look at the legend, there are many components we don't want, right? We don't want. And what we do, we will need to have to convert them to graphics and ungroup them and all those elements and then make changes. Delete some of them and then make revisions, right? So right click on it. After being selected, right click on it, convert to graphics, convert to graphics. Right, legend, title, Canada group, right? We can further ungroup it. And the legend now is one piece, right? So the legend in many cases is not necessary. We know it's map key, it's a legend. We can delete it. Hit the delete key. And this one we can do ungroup again, right? Now we see more items in the layout. Right, so this one is not necessary. Population density, right? Population density in 2021. Persons per square meter, right? Persons per square meter. And persons per square meter, right? Persons square meter. Now let me see. Okay. Then we can add the a little bit script there to show a better square kilometers. Hmm. You can copy paste. If not, then you just type it there. Okay, you can. Yes, KM. Oh, okay. I have done several times. Again, of course, we can work on it from here, right? So if you don't like the changes, we can do it several times. Ctrl Z. Okay, well, no, yeah, sometimes you can do it, sometimes you cannot do it. So if in that case, cam supper 2, we don't want this one, right? Still, we have 2. Just delete it. And then we should group them back, right? Group them back, right? Click and hold and select all of them. You can do this the same thing in here, population density, highlight and select it and push your shift key and down, right? Select all of them and then right click, group, right? So now they are one piece, you can move them around. I move them around. They're one piece, move them around. Yeah, so that's it. Okay. And so what's mentioned in the instruction, um, change the name of the layout to Canada underscore natural breaks MB, right? Natural breaks MB. And again, you will need to add the title. There, you will need a scale bar, and you will need to export, add an annotation, indicate. I think I should mention somewhere. Indicate that this map is being created based on the net breaks classification method. You add it there, right? So then you can export it. Export it. Right? Share, export it. So, and you know the procedure, I'm not showing again, right? So this is for this one. And then, of course, you will need to create 3 more maps based on other classification method, equal interval and others. Quantile, right? What you will need to do, go back to map, right? You have map and change, go to symbology, change the then equal interval, right? Equal interval. Change the classification method, right? So now it's different, right? And it's different, equal interval. And then again, you insert a new layout. So name it somewhere else, something else, right? Canada. Equal interval EI, right? And then insert the map frame. Again, you add your guides there, right? And you adjust, just you insert legend, you add a title, you adjust legend, you add scale bar, you add the annotation, what classification method is, and they export it. And you will do this for all the other sections, for standard deviation and for quantile, right? And for quantile, right? So for the standard deviation, right? Minus 0.5, minus 0.1 to 0.5, and 0.5 to 1.5 standard deviation, bigger than 1.5 standard deviation, right? Right, but still, because you will want to change the label according to the value here, right? So click on it, change it to 2.9, right? Change to 2.9. and change this one to 10.5, right? Or give a range, right? Right. So you just do it accordingly, right? And question 11, compare and contrast the four maps. Are they similar to each other? Of course, they're similar. They're all about the Canada, about the population density. Um, are they different? Yeah, they are different because there are different classification methods being used to show the same data set. So what differences you observe from these four maps, right? After you insert them to Word document and compare them. Do you think one classification method or two classification methods are better than others? Explain why. Yeah, because I explained to you, the classification method will not be good if there is or a couple empty classes, right? So why empty classes, right? Why there's one color in the legend and it's not being showing on the map, right? And well, one class has only a couple of observations, while some classes have many observations, right? So so that's not a better way or the best way to show the data. Okay, so you start from there. You start from there and share your um, um, comments with me. Okay, so that's for this. That's for this tutorial.